Omaha in their first Summit League game. They got their first Summit League win. Work cut out for them here. 20 minutes up on the clock, tied at 30. And the Tommies will open up the second half with the basketball as they move right to left, and we are underway. Riley Miller, Kendall Blue, Brooks Allen, Will Engels, and Parker Bjorklund. Allen underneath the head of the key at the arc. Turns the corner right, trying to get to the rim. Had it stripped on the way up, gets it back. Triple team, needs some help, finds it in Miller right way. Out open for three, so he cuts across the head of the key. 11 to shoot. Goes to Allen on the right sideline. To Bjorklund right in the lane with 8. Jab step against Omot. Now backs his way in. 4 to shoot. Spins to the left. Left-handed runner up and good. 9 for Bjorklund. And the lead goes back to the Tommies. First possession of the second half for North Dakota. Eagles staff to Brooks on the right side, joined by Danielson, Omot, and Sartsidza. Eagles staff on the outside left. To the right side for Danielson. Starts right, goes left, finds Omot right wing, rises for 3 and hits. Wasn't a lot of room there for B.J. Omot, but he's got 12 tonight to lead the way for the Fighting Hawks. Tommy's back down by 1. Allen tries the left wing 3, airballs it, saved by Bjorklund. No, Bjorklund had a foot on the end line. 33-32 North Dakota. They've led by as many as 3. They've had a 1-point lead several times. Just over a minute gone in the second half. Eagle staff on the left sideline, goes out front for Sartsidza to Danielson right wing. Allen keeps a close eye on him. It's to Eagle staff on the right wing. He takes his spot at the head of the key. Now starts to drive right, steps through, dragged the foot, no whistle, got the rebound, missed it, put back. And the rebound grabbed by Bjorklund, bounces it to Miller. Miller into the front court, head up, bounces it for Bjorklund now between the circles. Attacks left in the lane, and an offensive foul going against Bjorklund. I thought they were going to call Danielson maybe with it for having a poor guarding position, but apparently Bjorklund did something with the offhand. Got the shoulder into him a little bit. First against Bjorklund, first team. Tommy's trailing 33-32. Looking for that offensive spark. 18-15 to play in the second half. Danielson with the dribble for the Fighting Hawks. Skip it to Brooks, left baseline, cut off underneath. Goes out front looking for Omot. Nobody home. It goes into the fans, and the Tommies will take it on the turnover. Not a bad crowd on hand tonight, considering the weather and the temperature outside. Tommy's trailing 33-32. Over 2 minutes gone in the second half. Blue has it on the right wing. Goes out front for Bjorklund. Brings the dribble over to Engels on the left wing. Taking a peek. Goes to Bjorklund left in the lane. 10 to shoot. Squares up. Jab step. Now goes baseline. Leaned on by Sartsidza. And a foul against Sartsidza. His third. Team's first. Gives the Tommies 20 seconds on the shot clock. And Sartsidza out. Mitchell Suker in. Suker out of Marshall, Minnesota. Transferred from South Dakota School of Mines. Blue to inbound. To Bjorklund left of the lane. Back to Blue along the left wing. Backs out to the sideline. Gets a screen. Takes it head of the key. Double team. Rolls it to Bjorklund. Open from 5. Shoots and scores. 11 for Bjorklund. Lead back to St. Thomas 34-33. 17-23 to play in the second half. Brooks has it for North Dakota. Takes it to the wing, out front for Omot. Thought about 3, instead goes Danielson left corner. He drives into the paint, rises straight on, and knocks down the 8-footer. Lead back to North Dakota, 35-34. Just about 3 minutes gone in the second half. Engels on the angle left. Goes underneath the arc, hands off to Miller left wing. Miller starts to drive right, cut off there, nothing going. To Allen right wing, 14 to shoot, puts it on the floor, gets into the paint, fires from 5, missed it, rebound to Danielson. 1 point, North Dakota lead, 16:45 left in the second. Brooks picks up the dribble, goes to Suker on the right baseline. Goes underneath the basket, going against Blue, finds a cutting Brooks to the rim, lays it up and in. Tommy's down by 3. That matches their big deficit. 16.5 to play in the second. Engels on the left wing to Miller between the circles. Gets a screen from Bjorklund. Moves it to Engels left wing. To the left corner, Blue for 3. Around and out. Rebound controlled by Bjorklund to Engels. Tipped it to Engels, who laid it up and in. Tommies finally get an offensive board and a second chance point. Two of them to be precise, 37-36. Tommies trailing. 4 minutes gone in the second half. Danielson, left wing, starts to drive, kicks it to Suker on the left wing. His three is no good. Rebound, fought for him. Mott comes away with it, and he lays it up and in. Another O board for North Dakota. 39-36 lead back to the Fighting Hawks. Miller on the right wing, guarded closely there by Suker. Puts it on the floor, gets to the rim, lays it up. Good for two and a chance for three. The old-fashioned way. Riley Miller will have free throws when we come back. Timeout on the floor with 15:39 to play in the second. 39-38 North Dakota. This is the Tommy Sports Radio Network from Learfield. A tight one here at Shinneker Arena with North Dakota leading 39-38, 15:39 to play in the second half. Riley Miller will be at the free throw line with a chance to tie this game up. He tied it with the three with time running down to end the first half. And a chance to tie it up once again. Get your inside look at the personalities that wear the purple and gray with the Tommy Talks podcast. New episodes released each Tuesday, available wherever you get your podcast. Eric DeVille, a sprinter, senior sprinter for the men's track and field team, joins us. And that will be released tomorrow. Mitchell Suker picks up his third. It's the team's second. And Riley Miller at the line. Tommy's in the second half, 4 of 7 from the floor. So is North Dakota. Right now, the Tommy's getting out-rebounded by 20. The Miller free throw is good. 19 points for Riley Miller. Third straight game, he's reached 19 points. Ties it at 39 apiece. 15 and a half to play in the second. Amat on the angle left. Nothing going to Eaglestaff deep on the right side. Guarded by Miller. Eaglestaff takes it head of the key, finds Suker open right wing for three. Back iron no good. Courtney Brown Jr. skies in to get the rebound. Tommy's needed that. Miller into the front court, tied at 39 apiece. Miller drifts to the left, goes out front for Angles. To the right for Bjorklund on the wing. Goes to work to Angles in the right corner. To Bjorklund right of the lane. 14 to shoot. Parker works his way into the paint, backing down, spinning over the left shoulder, banking, scoring. 13 for Bjorklund, coming off a 16-point effort in his return on Tuesday. 41-39, lead back to the Tommies. 14:43 to play in the second half. Eaglestaff directing traffic, brings the dribble to the right wing. Skip it to the left side for Suker, to the corner for Brooks. Takes a peek underneath, drives into the paint, kicks it to Danielson on the left corner. He's open for three, missed it. Another rebound by Courtney Brown. 41-39, Tommy's with the lead. Miller into the front court, drives right in the lane. Circles his way to the corner for Angles. Nobody stopped Angles, gets to the rim, banks it high, missed the rebound. Tips it to Bjorklund, he banks it, and he scores. Tommy's with a couple of boards, and they've been able to put them back in. 15 for Parker Bjorklund, and a 4-point Tommy lead with 14 minutes to play in the second. Rebounding has been huge in this contest. Suker left of the lane near the baseline. Working against Bjorklund, back to the basket. Backs his way in, spins baseline, banks it up, no good. Rebound controlled by Brooks. Brooks puts it up, tried to dump it underneath for Amat, And a foul going against St. Thomas. Riley Miller picks up his second, team second. 4 new players come in for North Dakota. Norman Matthews, Trent Levias, all join Danielson on the floor. Tommies are going to make some hockey-style changes as well. It's Engels, Default, Bjorklund, Allen, and Blue on the floor for the purple and gray. 20 to shoot here for North Dakota. Inbound Matthews left of the lane. Lets everybody clear out. Goes to work against Bjorklund. Runs over him, whistle foul. Banged the shoulder into Bjorklund once. The second time, Bjorklund went to the ground. And the foul goes against Brian Matthews. His second, team's third. Tommy's getting out rebounded in this contest, 29-11. 12-2 offensive rebounds in favor of North Dakota. But the Tommies have a 4-point lead. 13:35 remains in the second. Bjorklund goes to work to Allen. Left corner for 3. Got it. Brooks Allen, an emotional player, has 6 from behind the arc. 46-39. Tommies with a 7-point lead, matches their largest. 13:15 left in the second. Levias from the right wing, puts it on the floor, gets to the right elbow, goes to work, loses the basketball, but there is Trent to pick it up at the head of the key. He's got 9 on the shot clock. Moves it to Norman. Norman looking for room on the left wing, goes out front for Danielson, ball tipped, and it's stolen. Allen into the front court, hands off Engels. Now they'll have to slow things down as North Dakota got back. To Blue, right corner, won't fire the 3. To Bjorklund, working right baseline. Backs his way in, working against Matthews. Fakes the spin, goes out front to Fault. Picks his way to the right side, now circles to the wing. He's open for 3. He'll fire the 3. He'll hit the 3. Nobody picked up Ryan DeFault. Blue, Brown, Allen, and Miller. Offensively, it's Levias, Trent, Danielson, Suker, and Norman for the green-clad Fighting Hawks. Trent goes out front for Suker. Suker moves it to the left side. It goes off of Allen's hands and out of play. He's looking for Danielson, and Allen got those arms up. Got his hand on the basketball, and it goes into the stands. 18 to shoot for North Dakota. They get it into Trent along the left sideline. To Norman on the right side, to the wing, Levias. Allen guards him there, out front for Norman. Guarded by Miller, puts it on the floor, starts a drive, lost it, got it back. He's open at the elbow, squares, misses. The runner is, the rebound is fought for and controlled by Levias. Another O board for the Fighting Hawks. Norman starts a drive, splits the traffic, goes out front for Trent. Won't fire the three. Jebshep drives left, lost the basketball, got it back in the paint, looking for some help, floats it up and scores. I mean, North Dakota could not hang on to the basketball to save their life, and it kept going back to them. That ends a 13-0 run by the Tommies. 49-41 St. Thomas, 11:40 to play in the second. Default cuts across the paint, goes to Allen on the right wing, traces the arc, cuts inside it, goes into the paint, bounces it for a cutting Blue, hangs in the air and scores from three. 4 for Kendall Blue. Lead back to 10 for the purple. 11:22 left in the second half. Look at the timeout, next whistle. Trent double teamed along the left wing. Oh, and a foul going against Ryan Default. Gets called for the push, even though Trent backed into him. That's a tough call going against the redshirt freshman. His first, team's third, and it takes us to a timeout on the floor. Twin Cities Orthopedics is proud to be the official sports medicine provider for Tommy Athletics. TCO is trusted by some of the biggest names in sports. They bring that same level of care to our athletes. Thank you, TCO, for being a part of our team. Visit TCOMN.com to learn more. 51-41 St. Thomas, 11:17 to play in the second. This is the Tommy Sports Radio Network from Learfield. .17 to play in the second half. St. Thomas 51, North Dakota 41. If you're looking for the best holiday gift offer in the market, it's the Tommy Sports Holiday $5 flash sale. Come and see the Tommy men's and women's hockey and basketball teams for only $5. Great Division I action for a great price. Go to TommySports.com to buy your tickets today. 22 to shoot for North Dakota. Amont inbound from the left sideline. Taking a peek, taking a peek, taking a peek. That was a pretty long 5 seconds. They get it to Suker near the left corner. Goes to work against Bjorklund. Takes it to the elbow. Backing his way in. Spins to the right. Jump hook is good. 9 for Mitchell Suker. Will Engels, Parker Bjorklund, Ben Now, Riley Miller, and Courtney Brown Jr. on the floor for St. Thomas. Engels takes it to the left wing. Goes to Bjorklund out front to the right wing for Now. Circles into the paint, bounces it. Bjorklund forgot the basketball, and a whistle. Foul going against Suker, who went up in the air looking for a potential block on Bjorklund. Came down on Bjorklund and is called for the foul. Oh, yeah. I mean, he went right over Bjorklund, and Bjorklund wouldn't have been looking for the basketball. Could have been worse. That is the fourth against Suker. Comes with 10:50 to play in the second half. Just the fourth team foul as well, and a whistle away from the basketball, and another foul going against North Dakota. This foul goes against Jalen Trent, his second, team's fifth. 20 to shoot for the Tommies, leading by 8. Engels to inbound, gets it to Brown in the paint, circles to the left, scoops it up, left it short. Rebound Engels to Now, left wing, won't fire the three. Fresh 20, so he'll back it out. Miller takes it standing on the logo, guarded closely by Trent. Bounces it to Bjorklund. Miller takes it back right sideline, looking for some room, takes it to the corner. Nothing going, 6 to shoot. Miller with 4, Gets it to Bjorklund, right corner. He's open for three. It's long, rebound, tipped around, controlled by Engels once again. And he is tied up by Sartsidze. Jump basketball called. Just as Engels was about to rip it away, they blew the play dead. North Dakota will take it on the possession arrow. Now, the Tommies starting to get some offensive rebounds. They had a donut in the first half. They have gotten 3 in this second half. 51-43. St. Thomas with the lead, playing defense here. 10:15 left in the second. Trent brings the dribble to the right wing, goes to work against Miller, spins right in the lane, spins back to the left and banks it home. Some athletic moves by Jalen Trent. Cuts the Tommy lead to 6 halfway through the second half. Engels at the head of the key to Bjorklund right of the lane. Amat picks him up. Bjorklund going to work with the left-handed dribble, spinning with the left-handed hook, scoring with the left hand. Season high 17 points for Parker Bjorklund, one game after he scored 16. 53-45 Tommies, and they'll be on offense here as the pass from Levias to the left wing goes out of play. North Dakota at 6-7. 2-4 away from home this year. So they found a way to win, and they've also found a way to win when they've been down. So they're not going to tuck their head and go away in this one. Ben now takes it to the free throw line. They move it out front. Miller circles to the head of the key. Takes a look to the right, goes to Engels on the wing. 12 to shoot. Engels puts it on the floor. A lot of congestion there, backs it out. Bjorklund takes it right of the lane. Jab step, puts it on the floor. Backing down Brooks, spinning baseline, fading, firing, missing, rebound. Courtney Brown Jr. puts it up, shot block. Brown gets it again, stripped. And here come Trent and the green-clad Fighting Hawks. Down by 8 with 9 minutes to play. Trent cut off at the drive. Now at the head of the key, picks up the dribble to Norman on the right sideline. And a whistle away from the basketball. And a cylinder infringement going against St. Thomas. Will Engels picks up his third. Basically, the cylinder is the area around a player's body. And if you get too much into that, if you infringe on their personal space, so to speak, that can be whistled for a foul. Now Engels and Brown take a seat. Default, Allen, and Blue check in. Inbound to Sartsidze, right in the lane, cut off on the low post. Kick it all the way through to Amat, left wing. Starts a drive, goes behind the back. Default picks his pocket and gets the steal as he tosses it to Allen. Tommy's leading by 8. Allen into the front court. At the head of the key, they'll set up the half court. Default takes it on the angle right. Guarded by Amat. Default goes to work. Goes right in the lane to the right corner. Miller wants 3. It's no good, but it'll go to the line. Trent fouled him on the closeout. Jalen Trent picked up his third, team 6th. Riley Miller at the line to shoot 3. Summit League's best free throw shooter in terms of percentage, 95% coming into tonight. Riley Miller sparked the 13-0 run for the Tommies that gave him a 10-point lead with an and-one opportunity. He was able to convert on that, hits the first free throw here. Second free throw on the way, also good. Danielson checks in for Trent for North Dakota. One more coming for Riley Miller. Looking for the biggest lead of the night. Right now it sits at 10, and Miller makes it 11. He's got 22 points, 8.5 minutes left in this one. Danielson into the front court. Guarded closely by Default. Hands off to Norman. They move it to Amat on the left side. Skip it to Norman. One dribble, sidestep to the left, and fires and hits the 3. Matt Norman is a very good three-point shooter, but he's got just 5 points tonight. Tommy's lead 56-48, 8:08 to play. Blue on the left wing. Out front for Bjorklund. Looking right. Miller's covered up. Hands off to Allen on the angle left. Won't fire the 3. To Default on the left wing. Lobs it underneath for Bjorklund. Gets underneath. Goes up and dumps it down with 2 hands. One of the slowest developing dunks you'll ever see. But it gives the Tommies a 10-point lead with 7:45 to play in the second half. Amat hands off to Norman on the right wing. Trying to work against Miller, can't shake him. Pass out front, almost stolen, but Danielson comes away with it. Finds Amat in the paint, he goes, and a pump fake got Allen into the body. That's a foul going against Brooks Allen. His second, team's fifth, and a timeout on the floor. 7:32 to play at Schenneker Arena. Tommy's lead, 58. .20 on the shot clock for the Green. Danielson to inbound it. Goes to the right corner for Norman. Loses the basketball, gets it back. Zucker takes it from him, hands off. Norman deep on the right wing. Puts it on the floor. Drives left, kicks it to the corner. Danielson's open for three and buries it. Grady Danielson with 9. Cuts the Tommy lead to 7. 7:13 to play in the contest. Just a couple of minutes after the Tommies open up an 11-point lead. Blue goes underneath for Default. He has to retreat to the wing. Has it on the left side. Works the right-handed dribble to the head of the key. To the right corner, Allen. He's open for three. He fires, misses, rebound, pulled down by Brooks. It's a good look for Brooks Allen. Into the front court, Danielson tries to get it to Zucker on the roll. Looking low post right, finds a cutting Brooks to the rim. Throws it down with 2 hands. 4 for Brooks. 5-point Tommy lead now. Default will pick it up in the backcourt. With 6.5 to play. Default into the front court right to the sideline for Blue. Out front for Bjorklund. Hands off Default, brings it across the head of the key, drives left in the lane, double team, looking for some help, finds Blue right wing. He penetrates, gets to the rim, banks it up and in. 6 for Kendall Blue. Lead back to 7 for St. Thomas. No Andrew Rohde tonight. Freshman out with an injury. The Tommies trying to win without him. Brooks in the paint, spinning left, firing from 8, short, and a whistle foul going against Ryan Default. Got him on the elbow, his second, team 6th. That'll send Elijah Brooks to the line, a 61% free throw shooter. And the first one is good. Allen, Blue, and Default out. Brown, Engels, and Bennow in for St. Thomas. Exactly 6 minutes to play. It's a 6-point lead for the Tommies. And Elijah Brooks makes it 5 as he hits the free throw. North Dakota refusing to go away. The Tommies had a 13-0 run, but North Dakota came right back and made it a ball game. Head of the key, Bjorklund. Hands off to Miller. Circles around to the left side, retreats to the wing with 15 on the shot clock, goes between the circles. To Bjorklund, right wing. To Miller, double team. To Bjorklund, into the paint. Backdoor for Brown, left in the lane. He scoops it up and in. Courtney Brown with his first points of the ball game. Makes it look easy. 62-55 Purple. 5.5 to play in the second. Norman takes it at the head of the key for the Fighting Hawks. Jab step right, now fires the 28-footer. It's short, long rebound picked up by Now. Spins away from the Danielson pressure. Ahead to Angles. Angles cuts across the paint to Miller left wing. Circles around to the right side. Now he'll retreat to half court. 5:09 to play in the contest. 62-55 Tommies. Miller right corner working against Danielson. Hands off Bjorklund right wing. 13 to shoot. He drives. Going against Suker. Gets to the rim and floats it up and in. Bjorklund with 21 points tonight. Suker having to be careful with those 4 personal fouls. 4:45 to play in the second. 9-point Tommy lead. Head of the key, Suker. Looking underneath, whistle away from the basketball, and a foul going against Will Angles. That is his 4th. Comes with 4:40 to play in the second half, also the team's 7th. Brooks will have a 1-and-1 here, 2 of 2 from the free throw line so far. Couple of dribbles for Brooks, and the free throw is good. 61% free throw shooter, has hit all 3 of his attempts tonight. He has 1 more coming. Suker takes the seat. Sartsidze checks in. And this free throw is good. 4 out of 4 for Elijah Brooks. Danielson out. And Jalen Trent in for North Dakota. 7-point lead for the Tommies. 4:38 to play in the second half. Ben now runs the point for the Purple, brings it into the front court left. Gets a screen from Brown, hesitates, drives, right in the lane, stripped on the way up, gets it back. Miller takes it on the right wing. Calls for a screen, gets around the hedge at the head of the key. Working the dribble back and forth, fires the 3, short. Rebound picked up by Brooks. Chance to cut into the 7-point deficit. Brooks works it right wing. Now he'll back out. 4:10 to play in the contest. Norman takes the head of the key, drives left, he's cut off. Goes to Brooks right wing. He works it right in the lane. Miller picks him up along the baseline. 15 to shoot. Brooks going to work. Spinning to his left, firing up and hitting. Elijah Brooks got 10 all in the second half. And it's a 5-point Tommy lead with 3:51 to play in the second. Tommies need a bucket here. And a whistle away from the basketball. Foul going against Sartsidze. Trying to get through Parker Bjorklund. And Sartsidze sends us to a timeout with his 4th personal foul with 3:46 to play in the second half. It's St. Thomas 64, North Dakota 59. This is the Tommy. Just picked up his 4th personal foul. Mitchell Suker also in foul trouble. He's got 4. Tommies have Kendall Blue, Ben Now, Parker Bjorklund, Courtney Brown Jr., and Riley Miller on the floor. It has been the Riley Miller and Parker Bjorklund show tonight. Parker Bjorklund with 21, Riley Miller with 22. Kendall Blue has 6, Brooks Allen has 6. Those are your top 4 scorers. Tommy's playing without Andrew Rohde. Tommies are sending Riley Miller to the free throw line, but that wasn't who was fouled. It was Parker Bjorklund who was fouled. Nope, it was not. It was Riley Miller. Okay, even better. So Riley Miller at the line for a 1-and-1. And the front end is good. Well, that's the best case scenario. Best free throw shooter in the Summit League goes to the line for a 1-and-1. You'll take it. Second one up. Second one good. 24 points for Riley Miller. Gives him a Tommy cushion back up to 7 with 3:40 to play in the second half. Norman hands off to Amat. Hard drive right in the lane. Spins back to the left. Shot partially blocked. Goes off the front rim. No good. Amat got the rebound. Missed the putback. Brown gets the board. Tommy's clear traffic, leading 66-59. 3:25 to play in the contest. Miller takes it to the left wing. Gets around the hedge to Bjorklund on the angle right. To Blue on the right wing. 15 to shoot. Blue to the free throw line. He retreats. To Bjorklund, right of the lane. 10 on the shot clock. Guarded by Amat, leaning heavily on Bjorklund. They're banging. Spinning baseline. Bjorklund scores with the right hand. 9-point Tommy lead. Under 3 to play. Norman into the front court. This is the Suker at the head of the key. Takes a peek underneath. Nothing there. Now goes to Norman between the rings. Goes to Suker on the roll. Runs into 2 Tommies. Throws it up for prayer. And it's pulled down by Bjorklund. Tommies get the turnover. Leading by 9 with 2:35 to play in the second half. And boy, Ben now had to sneak it across the timeline there. Gets it into the front court along the right sideline. To the left wing. This is Blue. Calling for a Brown screen. 10 to shoot. Gets it, drives, kicks it to the right baseline. The 10-footer from Bjorklund rings around and through. Bjorklund with 25 points in his second game back. Tommy's lead is now 11. 2:05 to play in the contest. Norman starts to drive, runs over, and now whistle, blocking foul. Missed the layup. And maybe now was in the circle. I thought he was there in plenty of time. See if we get a replay here, but it will be 2 shots for Matt Norman. Matt Norman, also a very good free throw shooter, 92% on the year. First free throw is good. He'll have one more coming. Norman with just 6 points tonight. One of the league's best 3-point shooters, and he's been limited to 1. Tommies have done a good job defensively on him. Second free throw from Norman, around and out, no good. Courtney Brown gets the rebound. 10-point Tommy lead, under 2 minutes to play in the contest. Kendall Blue takes it along the left sideline to Bjorklund, angle right to Miller. Takes it to the right wing. Reverses dribble to the head of the key. Gets it to Blue on the left wing, back to Miller. 10 to shoot. Miller near half court. Gets a Brown screen. 7 to shoot. Miller goes behind the back. 5 to shoot. Step back. Free throw line jumper. It's no good. Rebound pulled down. Sartsidza. 1.5 to play in the contest. 10-point Tommy lead. Trent into the front court. Has it at the head of the key. Hesitates. Kicks it to Amat. Right wing for 3. That's no good. Rebound Miller. Great box out there by Miller. And with 1:17 to play, Tommies have a chance to ice this one. Leading by 10. Miller brings it into the front court. 70-60 the score. Tommies once again eclipsing 70 points. 1 minute to play, 11 to shoot. Bjorklund hands off Miller right wing. 8 to shoot to Bjorklund on the roll. Jab step, attacks, fires straight on from 8 and scores. And it's a new career high for Parker Bjorklund. He's got 27. It's a 12-point Tommy lead. In the paint, Brooks runs over a Tommy And it's a foul going against Brooks, his first. And Miller draws the charge. 8th team foul going against North Dakota. The Tommies having scored over 70 points. That's another $70 from Chip and Mick Connolly at Connolly Family Wealth Management to the University of St. Thomas Student Alumni Mentoring Program. Full court defense here for North Dakota as they pick up now in the backcourt. Lobs it to Blue. The ball is tipped. Blue saves it right to Norman, but Norman can't handle it. It goes off of him and out of play. Tommies dodge a bullet. Ryan Default checks in. Ben now takes a seat. Blue will inbound it right in front of the North Dakota bench. 5 seconds to get it across the timeline. And Johnny Tower is going to take the timeout. 30-second timeout. He will have 2 remaining. North Dakota with 2 timeouts remaining. Each team has been whistled for 8 fouls. And there's 41 seconds remaining with St. Thomas leading 72-60. This game has been close throughout. There's been a lot of lead changes. Tommies had an 11-point lead at one point in the second half. That was cut to 5. Tommies have pushed it back out to 12. Parker Bjorklund has had a magnificent ball game. He has scored a career-high 27 points tonight. Riley Miller has 24 points, 5 of 8 from behind the arc. And now the Tommies need to do some ball handling to get it into the front court. Preserve this possession. Force North Dakota to maybe start fouling if they want. Down by 12, 41 seconds to play. Brooks Allen inbound. Looking. He's got to go. Lobs it to Bjorklund, gets it into the front court. He is fouled by Danielson. Number 2 on Danielson. Number 9 against North Dakota. And Bjorklund at the line. This is a 1-and-1 for Parker Bjorklund. Parker Bjorklund 0 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. Riley Miller takes a seat. Ben now checks in. Bjorklund trying to grow his career high. And the left-handed free throw is good. 28 for Parker. 13-point lead for St. Thomas. Deep breath for Bjorklund. He shoots and gets the roll off the front rim. 29 points for Parker Bjorklund. 14-point St. Thomas lead with 40 seconds to play. Tommy's also going to pick up and play some full court defense here. Amat to inbound to Eaglestaff in the backcourt. Brings it across the timeline. Hesitates, drives to the rim, lays it up, and got the roll. Tommies are going to let that one go. Now full court defense here for North Dakota. Inbounds to Brown, and he is fouled from behind. Foul goes against Danielson, his 3rd, and that is the 10th team foul. And so the Tommies will have 2 free throws. Courtney Brown Jr. at the line, shooting 2. 75% free throw shooter this year. Courtney Brown Jr.'s first free throw rattles out. Hit front rim, back rim, and would not fall through. It's a 12-point Tommy lead. 32.1 seconds remain, and Brown hits that one. 13-point Tommy lead, 30 seconds left. Eaglestaff into the front court. Pass out front, almost stolen, but Amat's there, makes the catch, misses the free throw. Rebound pulled down by Bjorklund. Tommies with a chance to clear this one. They will get it into the front court for Blue. North Dakota will back off, and the Tommies can dribble this one out. The Tommies once again defend the home court. They're going to improve to 6-0 at Chinneker Arena, and they are going to hand North Dakota their 5th straight Summit League loss. Zeros up on the clock And the Tommies get the win tonight, 75.